Hi all! In this beginner guide we introduce you to fishing in Palia, so that you can master this activity like a pro. And don't hesitate to like and subscribe, as we'll share more fishing tips and related guides. While we'll keep it basic, we'll provide a few tips and in the end some important context that will help you understand fishing better. So let's get started with how to fish. Equip your fishing pole, then click and hold the left mouse button to cast. The longer you hold, the further you will cast your fishing line, up until the max length, which is not that far. Note the dotted ghost line and pulsating ring of sorts that help to indicate distance and where it will land. Now, watch your bobber. You will typically see it dip down 3 times before a fish fully bites. Usually this takes around 12 seconds. Once you see the fish and bobber really go wild, you need to quickly left click and hold to hook and reel the fish in. There's also a sound cue when it bites. Now to the core minigame of fishing. While reeling it in, the fish will sometimes pull in different directions, and it's your job to keep the bobber within the fishing reticle by moving your mouse accordingly. If you don't, the fishing reticle, let's call it brackets for simplicity, turns red, and your line health bar down here will start to deplete. This will be clearer on our next casts. If this bar empties, you will lose the fish, so make sure to quickly adjust the brackets around the bobber when it switches direction. Once the fish is close enough, you'll automatically land the fish. Congrats! And now to 5 useful beginner tips. These are fishing hotspots. You can find them all over the world. If you land your bobber inside one, your catch will be of star quality. Star quality fish can be placed as decoration in your home. If you find it hard to hit the fishing hotspots, simply hold for a max cast, then adjust your character by moving before releasing the mouse button. As you can see, this will make it pretty easy to hit those spots every time. The line health bar will deplete faster if you reel in when the brackets are red. In other words, if the bobber is outside the brackets, it's best to temporarily release your left mouse button while aligning the brackets so that the line health bar depletes slower. Some fish will try to resist your efforts to reel them in shorter bursts. For instance, this is indicated by seeing them surface and the brackets turning orange. When they do, you need to quickly and temporarily release your button before continuing to reel them in. Failure to do so will cause line health to deplete extra fast. Fishing around other fishermen will give everyone a bonus to hook speed, the time it takes for the fish to bite. It's a temporary buff that stacks up to 5 times, and you can see it here under your own health bar. The buff triggers every time someone successfully catches a fish. Let's talk about fishing in general and some points we feel are the most important to understand and have in mind when getting started. Not all water is fishing water. Generally, water needs to be a bit deeper for it to be fishable. This mainly excludes parts of rivers and places where you can safely walk. Fishing water also differs. In short, different waters, different fish. The type of water is typically divided into ponds, rivers, lakes and coasts, as well as water in caves, and all offer something unique. The time of day. Yes, what you get will also depend on the time of day. Some fish can only be caught during the day, the night, as well as during dusk and dawn. Bait buffs and beyond. While you're now likely overwhelmed with information, here's a short note about the next steps of your fishing adventure. As you progress and level up, you can buy better rods. These will make catching fish easier as they are more responsive and they offer a bigger line health bar. Your resident fishing Yoda is Einar, who can be located here at the Fisherman's Lagoon. He will offer you upgraded rods, bait and more, all in exchange for some of your precious coin. You'll get access to things such as worm farms to produce fishing bait. You can also buy bait, but that's somewhat expensive. Like with different water sources, bait also affects the type of fish you will get. On top of that, there are buffs, tools and boosters, but that's way beyond the scope of this beginner guide. We hope you enjoyed the guide and that you're now well on your way to unlock one of the many fishing related achievements. If you'd like to see more fishy content from us, please don't forget to leave a comment, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.